Good afternoon, everyone. The time is 2:11 p.m. Monday, March 5th, 2018. All right, we have another mail call video. Just thinking to myself, just when you get mad at YouTube and frustrated about little things and you get your mail in and you just got to put up the good with the bad, then with all these rules that they have and stuff like that, then you get your mail and mix it all. I don't know, I like it. I just like and winning stuff and all in here. It's fun. Makes it a lot fun, more funner, whatever. Alright, our first one is from Quinn's Coins. Congrats on your win. Good luck and happy hunting, Quinn. He has a good channel. He was one of the first ones I started to follow and watch when I first got on here. After I started, he was one of the ones I would watch. And we got a 1/4 ounce by Northwest Territorial Mint. Fine silver 999 AJ of a 40 replica of a 43 penny. I had a little story about that mint also. When I first started collecting, they used to have beautiful bars. I loved to buy. I used to have a lot of their 5 and 10 ounce bars from there, and then something happened and they went under, something like that. I don't know what the whole story was, but you see their stuff floating around, from time to time. Yeah, I used to really like their 10 ounce bars. I had a few of them from over there, Northwest Territorial Mint. It was one of my first bars I bought from there. That's when they were in business. Then something happened. I don't know what, but whatever. So I got this 43. It's really sharply minted, really good minting. And my second mail call is from It's Me, Brian. This is a something we worked out. I had some Canadian large cents, which these are nice. It's a trade I worked out over there with him, and he threw in this 1 penny, 1934 1 penny. I can add it to the tube of them that I have, a tube of 20. I got like about 30 of these. Not too many older dates, but most of them are in. These are hard to see on here. Let me see another one. Yeah, alright, be right back. Alright, I am back. Need a little light on the subject here. Alright, we got a 1917 large cent with King George V and the 7th. This is the 5th is on some. I started cataloging them already. I'm going to put these in 2x2 holders. The 1906 is catalog number 823. I can't read my own. No, catalog number. Well, the 1914 is catalog number 21. They're made out of bronze, and I got the price that they are going for. The 1906 has King Edward VII on it. Certain years has the 5th or the 6th. It probably says it on the front. Yeah, this is King, not Edward. Yeah, King Edward, that's what it said. This is King George here, the fifth. I'm gonna have to look for King Edward. George the fifth. That was his last name. Oh, no. Here we go, Edwards. King Edward's the seventh, VII, that's seventh. Huh, I never knew there was a King Edward. Yeah, that's on this year here, 1906. That's the King Edward one. It's pretty cool. I like these old large scents. People got them, but they don't want to get rid of them. They're hard to find. Where I go to my local coin shop, he holds on to them. I had to get a book on foreign coins and check out and see if they have any errors. I could catalog them easier with the book, put the numbers on the flips or on the 2x2s. This one has King George the Fifth. The V is a 5 in Roman numerals. B11 after is 7, and I think it goes up to. Then you put the X's at 10. 2 X's would be 20. Then you got the L's or 1,000 or something like that. But these are really nice. 1918. This one has to be cleaned. Something on the front. It could be the way it was minted. Huh. Yeah, you need good light with coppers because they're hard to see when they're older like this. Either this is something's messed up on this one. I don't know what that would be, the plancha air or something. It's hard to see without see that roughness over there. It's either something on it or something. And I got this, but that one's got a little mangled up. Yeah, these are all bronze. Here's the one with the mark on it. I don't know what that is. I have to run it under water first to see if it comes off. Use a light oil on these. A really light oil and a fine brush for copper. I've seen a video on it. Then you brush them real lightly with the brush. But some people use the solvent, use the nail polish cleaner, which has something in it. I like to get the pure form of that without the detergents, and the nail polish remover has all the perfumes in it or whatnot. It's gonna bother me until I remember. Here's George the Fifth. Toluene probably would work good. I don't know if that's that's what they used to put in glue. They clean motors with the toluene. That's what people used to sniff in glue. They took that out of glue. I remember that because my friend worked at a place where they cleaned motors, and that's what they cleaned them with. That's pretty nice. I don't know how that would work on here. I don't know if that's a quick drying solvent or not. You don't want to mess with toluene. No, you don't. Brings back some crazy memories. All right. King Edward the Seventh. Well, I got a good laugh out of it. All right. What the heck is in? I'll be right back. I'm going to find that ingredient. I got it over here. All right. We have acetone, that's it. Acetone, which I don't, that's a quick drying solvent, but in the nail polish remover, it's got perfumes in it and stuff. It got vitamin E, which I don't think that would hurt the coin. That would work as like an oil on there, I guess. That might work as a natural oil. Let me try. Oh no, I want to try this out. What one had that mark? This one did. Let me see what that'd do. I used to work around all kind of blanket washes and printing. Time I got out of some of them shops, my head would be spinning after washing 6 units up on a press. See if this would work. Some of them would work good, and they used to have the 99.9% alcohol for the water mixes. For the water solutions. To keep the blankets wet so the ink wouldn't just all stick to the whole to the plate. I mean, for the plate. So I took it off. Yeah, it worked good. Oh boy, I worked around a lot of solvents. When I ended up in the hospital, that was one question they asked me: did you ever work around a lot of solvents? I said yes. A real lot. I mean, some of them old time printers. There's one solvent out there. This is before they came safer years back. It would it would build up in the system. In the system, it was like a blanket cleaning to clean the blankets off, to rejuvenate the blankets. If you're in printing, you know that stuff is nasty. Something like that. And built up in the system, and he just one day passed out. They had to take him to the hospital. They took that one, was a bad one. But I remember in the old printer I worked for, we would clean up. They would run the presses to close to the time they left to keep more production going. But they would shut all the fans off in the building and all the electric. We'd be in there cleaning them old 2-car Harrises way up top, and all them fumes would rise up. Oh man, nasty, crazy. It was a very interesting field. I would love to do a video. Go in a printer and do a video, but I know I would have to get around and talk to people about that. One people that I did know, a lot of them companies are no longer around. All right, and what knowing printing, it gave me a good knowledge of stamps and stuff like that, but some of them blanket washes and were really bad. I wore the gloves though, the rubber gloves. I go through tons of them damn things. All right. Thank you, Brian, for these, and your package is in the mail. So it's on its way to you. Now, I was going through stamps. That was part of a trade. And I came across this stamp speaking about volume and stuff like that. I remember looking at this stamp as a kid and wondering what drug abuse is like, and my mind would wander and think, this one here, I remember that clearly when I was younger. That one just like, just the thought of why that person, my father always, my mother and father would tell the horror stories. Don't do drugs, they would kill you. And in health class, we would have to, once you're on them, you need them, you can't get off them, or you end up robbing and people and stuff like that. But this is like, reminds me of my addiction a lot. Um, it's just one that stuck in my mind as a kid. You get a lot of younger people collecting, and that stuff stays in your mind from my experience. And it just brings back certain memories. And, mine was, what was this person going through with her head down like that and stuff like that, and why were people like that on drugs. And but I guess years later I found that out. But this is one of my favorite stamps. It's pretty cool. And I had some other ones I got. I specifically ordered that one. That stuff got me a little dizzy. I don't believe it. Voice of America. This is I need the overall view. Yeah, lots working with them chemicals, especially the coin cleaner, the silver cleaners. They are nasty, very. They are worse than some of them printing chemicals. This is Voice of America. I think it means radio or something like that. It looks like a ham radio or maybe the regular radio station. Here's the American Legion's Veterans and Citizens stamp, 50 years. This is a cool one. I remember all these. And they had beautiful Christmas stamps when I was younger, years back. You got an envelope at Christmas time, you remembered it by the stamp. I remember that stamp clearly on a lot of Christmas cards at Christmas. Clearly remember that. And the good old Roosevelt stamp, this was a big one. This was like the forever stamps we get today. They were all over. The postage went up a couple pennies, and you'd have to put that on with another stamp. And this is historic flag stamps. Don't tread on me. Philadelphia Light Horse flag, Grand Union, the Union flag, and the Bunker Hill flag. Well, I know they had a Bunker Hill flag. The tread on me, I remember that. That was on everything when I was younger. The posters, and that was a big slogan back then in the 70s. This one, I didn't know Bunker Hill had its own flag, huh? But between these and coins, you will get so much history and learn a lot about stuff that it's like it's too much for one person to take in. That's how much you can learn. I mean, there's a reason why they put King Edward on the coin and King George and stuff. I mean, a lot of stamps from over England, over in Africa, places, them continents had mostly dictators. I remember the ones from Great Britain. Every other stamp had the Queen on them. They were difficult, but they got boring after a while. But some of your other stamps in Africa were beautiful. Some of them, Rwanda, I forget the countries now. Yemen, they were, I think it was Yemen. Some of them countries are crazy now, but they had all kind of animals on them. Beautiful stamps. Um, just like their coins are today, you know. A lot of coins from over there have animals on them and stuff, and from Africa. But these are pretty cool. These Canadian 1 cent pieces. I guess you'd call them a 1 cent. These are remind me of the U.S. 1 cent ones, you know. So that's my mail call for today. My little presentation of stamps. I think I have a few other things to show in here. Let me see. Some of these. This is a pretty good company here. It's, you know, Kenmore Stamp Company. You get stamps on approval. This is a, looks like a first day cover. It's a, the exhibit. And here, you know, you can get stamps on approval from them, and you could order whatever you want out of the catalog. And, you know, your 60th anniversary of the 35 to 77. All right, this is the anniversary of his birth. Elvis. See, I could have put this with my Elvis coin. There's a company out there doing that. If you come across some stamps and coins, they're no longer around. They they were putting together stamps with coins out there. You know, I learned all this from just reading and just, you know, hearing about what other people, from other people and stuff. But this is a good company. They got treasure box I got from them was really nice with all them railroad stocks in it and stuff. I ordered another one, so that should be getting here hopefully this week. But these stamps are really nice. But these stamps can get really all over the place if you don't keep them together. They are different ball game other than coins. Are bigger. They're like dealing with little pieces of paper, you know. Then you got your perfs and all different stamps with different perfs and watermarks and all that. All right, I'm rambling a little bit here. Okay, have a good day. God bless. Keep on stacking, stay safe, and that's my mail call. Take care.